Kal is actually losing a lot of you do lose 1/3 of the minerals when you cancel, so is losing a lot. And Hydralisks are on the way. With some Hydralisks micro, all these Zealots might fall, and Kwanro is actually going to find himself in a decent situation. Cannons, they might not be up in time, and we're going to see the Hydralisk micro of Kwanro, and this is really what the game's going to come down to. Kal losing that goon, so no range for him, and I don't think these are speed upgraded yet. I am not sure, and if they aren't, it spells trouble for him. But now with the cannons going up, he might be able to hold this off with the help of the cannons. Kwanro pushing back in, going to be able to pick off a few Zealots here. And now he's going to require to put probes off the line, and Kal is in a lot of trouble here. Yes, he might be able to get enough cannons up to hold this off, but with only 6 Zealots left, he's going to have to rely, and he's going to have to put so many crystals into making the cannons that he's going to have quite a smaller army there. Sorry, I kind of lost my breath. Anyways, Hydralisk just going to kind of set up a little barrier here. So if he could throw up another expansion or something, take the economic lead, he's actually going to push in. He's going to try to end things now. Lots and lots of cannons. 5 cannons, losing 3 right there. Nice micro by Kwanro, and Kal is in a lot of trouble here. I don't know what he's going to be able to do about this. And yes, losing the rest of those cannons. Only 2 left. If he loses those, it's over. He can't be too aggressive with the... He's actually going to run out with the Zealot, try to scare him away. He's just throwing up cannons all over the place, trying to delay the Hydralisk with his Zealots while he makes more cannons. Robotic support bay is out, so a Reaver is going to be out very soon. And as you do know, Hydralisks fall to Reavers like a pizza falls to a fat man. So probes required to come off the line, and this is absolutely horrible. Kwanro looks like he will win this game. I don't know what Kal can really do at the moment. He might be able to get this Reaver out and hold it off. He hasn't lost too many probes, I guess, but lost a lot of Zealots, and they really haven't done anything. More Hydralisk reinforcements on the way. The original group is now about now defeated, but more on the way, so Kal's in a lot of trouble. But as soon as he gets this Reaver out, I guess things could turn around. But he is spending a lot of minerals on these cannons. He has been spamming cannons like you spam at the beginning to get your APM up here. So Zealots falling, and yes, actually decent micro here by Kwanro. He's really shut it, but with this Reaver out, these Hydralisks won't be too effective if he can have some cannon support, but no cannon support. He might be able to pick off the last cannon here. Reaver getting off a nice shot there, but losing a cannon. So yes, Kwanro is definitely in a comfortable situation, going to be able to put on pressure while he basically just masses up and comes with a giant force and can knock down Kal. Nice idea by Kal to get that Reaver, though, because Reaver and Scarabs are just so strong against Hydralisk that obviously can make it very, very effective. Probe going to try to come out and get a scout in, but not going to have any luck doing that. Oh, and the probe does slip around. Nice maneuver there by Kal. He does get the probe around, and no, doesn't quite get it, but... So teching to layer now here. So we do see another photon cannon up. Yeah, but how many cannons did Kal make? Probably 12 to 15 cannons, 10 to 15 cannons, somewhere in that range. And cannons are 150 crystals each, so that is a large investment by Kal. And look how small his army is because of it. 2 goons, 2 Zealots, and he does have the Reaver. Reaver is the key to holding off Hydralisk, along with Storms, building a shield battery, actually. Another Reaver, so he's just going to kind of go in the defensive and not let these Hydralisks do any damage here, while he might be able to build up. And yes, these Hydralisks aren't going to be effective against 2 Reavers and that many cannons, and with the shield battery to help repair the cannons. So now and no Hydralisks in the base for Kwanro, so the Corsarian for Kal, if he could find a Overlord to hover against and basically kill it, or build okay, if he could find an Overlord to attack, then he could actually kill it right now, because there's no Overlord, there's no Hydralisk around. Throwing up another expansion, Kwanro throwing up another hatchery, so just going to take the economic lead. And did the Corsair see his expansion? If he did see it, it'll help him a little bit, although Kal really is not in the position now to actually move out and defeat an expansion. He's definitely behind and definitely playing in the defensive. Kwanro is the aggressive player he is, and really doing a nice job at keeping his opponent on the defensive. You can't stress it enough. Even at this pro level, the basics are still the basics. You need to keep your opponent on the defensive, and it'll help you win games. You will win a lot more games if you're on the offensive more than you're on the defensive. Dragoons out with the Reavers, just going to basically try to range out these Hydralisk, and obviously you can drop about 5 Hydralisk to 1 Reaver shot. I mean, they just fall. It is very entertaining to play with and very entertaining to watch. Now going to actually come out with the shuttle and maybe, oh, Nice micro by Kwanro to get out of the range here. So yes, but things are falling in the hands of Kwanro. Now that he's drones transferring at the perfect timing, and Kal knows he's in a lot of trouble, and you can see him sweating. I don't know if he's hot, if he's sweating because he's hot, or he's just sweating because he's nervous, man. Kal actually going to push out, and this could actually be a decent army here. Kwanro, does he only have Hydralisk? If he only has Hydralisk, he might not be able to hold this off. And oh my gosh, it doesn't look like Spire now going up, and he might lose this game right here. I can't believe this. Kwanro with the lack of tech going to stick with the Hydralisk, and he's going to lose the game because of this, I feel. Kal's going to come in here with a large force. Reavers and Goon's going to be able to pull this off. Simple Goon Reaver will defeat Kwanro here. And wow, what a turnaround. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Mutalo's out, but a couple Mutalos isn't going to be able to hold this off, and Kal's going to be in a lot of trouble here. And, I mean, Kwanro's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He will lose the rest of this force. So, wow, actually... Oh, they can't lose that shuttle. No, no. Dropping the Reaver. Suicide Reaver, basically. So, oh my gosh. Absolutely entertaining game. Mutalo's getting out in the perfect nick of time. Shuttle will fall. And now Kwanro going to come in with another going to see what he can do with his Mutalis. And it's hard to say. I mean, wow. Kal looked like he was going to win for a second there. Kwanro looked like he was going to win. And oh my gosh. This game has been turning around like no tomorrow. Literally. It's been crazy. Mutalis in the base. With this many Dragoons, he should be able to hold this off semi-well, but he needs more cannon support, but it doesn't look like he's going to have the cannon support. Dragoons are fairly decent against Mutalis, but you need more Goons than that. With the Corsair help, he should be able to hold this off, though, for at least somewhat hold this off. So, yes, very interesting game. Definitely worth watching. Throwing up the second assimilator, obviously gas, getting High Templars out could finish off these Mutalisk here. Going to come in from the back and going to get a lot of probe kills. Kwanro actually looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Goon, kind of suicide. Mutalisk switch for Goon switch. And yes, Mutalisk are not the strongest against units. And now Corsair's coming for support. And Kal looks like he's going to be in a very comfortable situation here. This is a lot of Goons, and those two Corsairs should be able to hold off those Mutalisk fairly well. Kwanro, with the lack of ground forces, things are going to be turning against them. And now these two Corsairs coming in with the support of Goons, they should be able to hold this. And Kal, absolute turnaround. This is a Stork-like turnaround in this game. Things were looking horrible at the beginning, but he has really turned things around. And he actually now in a decent situation. Going to be able to pick off a lot more Mutalisk. Three Corsairs now all still alive. And Kwanro looks like he will fall to this simple Goon push here. Goon Reaver, such a common build, and Kwanro falls to it. He was doing very good. His aggressive play, he didn't change from Hydralisk. He needed to go to Lurkers or to Tech into Ultralisk or something. He couldn't just sit there with all those Hydralisks, and it's a bummer. Only a couple Zerg players I've seen can completely hold this off. I've only seen a couple Zerg players who can non-stop pump Hydralisk and actually win the game. So yes, it is GG across the screen. So yes, Kal will win that game. Thank you for watching, guys. That's all I got. Sorry Malleus had to leave me so early. But anyways, this is Sunday signing out. Thanks. Bye.
네오레 게임에서 프로토스를 딱 노리고 소전했다는 것 자체가 저런 타이밍이나 날비에 의한 승부일 수밖에 없었거든요. 그런데 이 정말 한 끗 차이로 놓치고 말았습니다. 한상봉 선수.
언제나 그